Welcome to Voice Tip for the week. Today I'm going to talk about articulation. This is another element of the mechanics of singing. So we've talked about breath support and the importance of the diaphragm. We've opened the voice to find the playful place of where we're singing the creative voice way up here, as opposed to the rational speech, which I'm using now. And we also talked about resonance, finding the sound of the voice above the ridge of the teeth, above the bones of the face, and moving forward, having the sound feel as if it's presently in front of you. So now we're going to work with the tongue and how that works to create articulating consonant sounds. The consonants are so important because they help propel the vowel sound forward. I think of them almost like a ping pong paddle, where with a ping pong paddle you snap and you feel the ball going forward. In this case, the ball going forward is your vocal sound, and the little paddle connection is where the consonant helps propel the vowel forward. So we'll work with the plosive group of consonants. That's a particular type of consonant which is formed with air and obstruction. So we have the first group of plosive consonants are the k sound and the g sound. Those are consonants performed with the middle of the tongue against the hard palate. K is a consonant that has no voice, it's just air brushing through. G is a voiced consonant. You can hear the g, it has a sound quality. So what we want to do is imagine that these two consonants help propel our vowel sound forward. I'll demonstrate what I mean by that. If you notice, if you can say ka and feel the ah going backwards, ka down the throat. But if you try saying ka and feel the back of the tongue continuing to fall forward or to raise and go forward, ka, the sound of ah, comes forward through the resonance. So that's ka as opposed to ka, and ga as opposed to ga. That's what we're trying to do, is become aware of the consonants helping our vowel sounds to go forward. That's the first two plosive groups. The second two plosive groups have to do with the T and the D sound. T, which is unvoiced, D, which is voiced. It's pronounced with the tip of the tongue behind the back of the front teeth. T, D. So we want to have the T sound. So if you have the word ta, again, we want the ah to come forward. Ta, as opposed to ta. Ta. You're going to feel the diaphragm coming up as the T strikes, and the diaphragm continues to follow through, ta, as your ah sound is going forward, as opposed to ta, where things kind of fall backwards. The same thing we'll do with the D sound, da, as opposed to da, da. So we've got that ah going forward, da, and the consonant works as a little paddle to help your vowel sound moving in a forward direction. The next consonant group in this plosive category works with just the lips. The p and the b. P, 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 or b. P is unvoiced, b is voiced. Now, a wonderful way to work with these two consonants is to use the interior of the lips rather than the edge of the lips. In other words, instead of going p, you're going to go pa, and that helps the sound come forward. Pa, as opposed to pa, going backwards. Same thing with b. We don't, instead of using the edge of the lips going ba, that tends to pull the voice backwards. We're going to go b, with the interior of the lips moving forward. You may want to practice your plosive consonants using all of the vowels that we practiced in one of the previous voice tip clips. The progression of E, I, A, and ah, using the plosive consonant at the beginning of each of those particular vowel sounds. Ki, ki, ke, ka, ki, ke, ka, in our vocal creative voice rather than the rational voice that I'm using now. And that would be a wonderful way to sort of check and see if your vowel sounds are moving in a forward direction, following your consonants. An example would be, say, for instance, the text at the very end of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which is why, oh why, can't I? So instead of can't going back, it's can't I? Can you feel that moving forward? Can't I? That would be an example of that. And you might take a look at your lyrics, all of your lyrics, written down separately from your music, and see where those plosive consonants come into your text, and practice pronouncing them, using them as that paddle to help the vowel that follows the consonant move in a forward direction. That's my voice tip for today. Thank you for joining me this week, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. But in the meantime, visit me at marcyjellisonvoice.com, where I've written more about what we've just been speaking about, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. See you next time.